who knows? But anyway. So hi everybody, we're back.
Yes, we are.
We are the Yarn Therapists. This is a knitting podcast, crochet, crafting, menopausal, premenopausal, all that stuff.
I found out something interesting this week. Speaking of camera stuff, did you know that there's an actual phobia now for the holes on the back of cameras?
A phobia
A fear
of
holes. Of holes. Small holes. I see that you only have.
I fear big holes.
Do you have 3 cameras on that thing?
Because
the newest iPhone has 3.
No, I think I think there's 2, but the selfie camera is inferior, and then that's why we're not seeing ourselves right now, because that's facing the other way. Anyway,
I forgot what it's called, but that was something I wanted to mention because I was like, I wonder how many holes Gina has.
And I don't like being this close to you. She's sick. She has a cold.
I would have to lick you, which I promise you I will not.
So I'm Skeincocaine.
I'm Catiegirlknit.
We used to be the Workshop Girls, but our podcast got deleted. It's okay. We're not living in the past.
No,
we're going forward.
We are moving on.
I am wearing a muumuu today.
I know. Embrace it.
I am embracing everything, the elderliness. I also got 8 inches cut off my hair.
Which, FYI, your hair looks fabulous.
I can't
it's super shiny.
Stand it.
Why?
It's a long story.
See, you have a cold too. I can
hear it. No, this is me. Every time I podcast, I start getting congested.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a fear of criticism or something. I'm not really sure, but I'll tell you the story. I'll tell it really quick because, we have to catch up a little bit.
Yes,
okay.
We do.
And so I have, since we've been doing this podcast now, I've been sort of staring at myself and being hypercritical.
Never a good idea.
Right, but I all of a sudden realized that I was holding on to my hair for some reason. Like I felt like it made me look younger or sexier or whatever. But I feel like I also felt like a tryhard. Like I was holding on to it as a security blanket of my youth, like holding on. And I realized that it just wasn't really that flattering. And so I made the mistake of going somewhere local because I couldn't take it. I just normally I go to New York and get it done, and I just feel like, I don't know.
Sorry, there's a hair in my
I know,
face.
and I feel bad even saying that it was local, but we're in Blacksburg, Virginia.
Yes.
And what is the date? We should probably say the date too. September 14th. Okay. And we're in the hills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and which is great. Beautiful place to live. Great. But I typically go to a bigger city to get a haircut. And it had been years and I rarely have haircuts because they're very stressful because I normally hate what they look like when they're done.
You always hate it. The last time you had your hair chopped like this, I remember you came back very anxious about it. But I want you to know, and I'm sure they will agree, that your hair looks great.
Okay,
I'm sure you don't. What is it that you don't like?
Okay, but let me finish the story because
okay.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
You have a hair. I think you do.
There is a hair. If you could, I don't know where it is, but it's bothering the
Oh, it's just like fuzzy.
There we go.
So I just frantically walk into a well-known salon around here that shall remain nameless. Just walked in, and I just, who you got? I'm just going to get a couple inches off. My hair was about down to here.
It was nipple length.
It was below pale nipple length. For all you people that are paying attention. So I went in, who you got? They said this person. I went in. I said, I don't want very much taken off. Like maybe, a couple inches, freshen me up a little bit. And she cut. Oh, and I said, what are the things that I said? No triangle, no pyramid. A triangle, that's the triangle, the Anna Dana, her sister. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did not want that. And I have curly hair. My hair will naturally do that if you cut it a certain way. So this person didn't know how to cut curly hair at all. And so she cut it, a lot of it, like up to here or so. And then she said, flip your head over and I'm going to use a diffuser on it.
That's, for curly hair, that means whoosh.
Yeah. So when she flipped back over, I had the perfect triangle and she had made my hair into little ringlets and she was putting stuff on her hand that was going to create like a hard crunchy,
spirals.
Wet look. That's not me.
No.
Okay? So I typically smile and say everything's fine. But instead I said, oh my God, what have you done to me?
That's awful. I'm sorry.
What have you done? And
did you really say
she
that?
said, I misunderstood, I guess. I said, yeah, you misunderstood. So I said, I don't want a triangle. So now my hair is puffy and curly, and she takes a razor and she just starts hacking at it on both sides. It's curly now. And she's just hacking at it like this. Like she was panicking. I could see the sweat. I could see hacking.
But it looks fantastic.
Well, because I also went back another day and got somebody else to cut it again. So I just continued. So I left there like, oh my God. And then I went back the next day and had someone else who was sitting, I said, I need to go to someone else. And they gave me someone else that was sitting next to that person at the station. We were side by side. She ignored me, I ignored her, but that was really one of the most awkward things I've ever done. Anyway.
Well, but you did what you had to do.
I did what I had to do, and he cut the ends and made them, instead of being frayed like this, he cut them more, even. So this is bad. So we're just going to leave it alone. We're just going to leave it alone, let it grow. So what about you? What's new?
Well, I want to know what to do with my hair, because as you can tell, I have like inch roots, and it's growing out a little bit.
Total Marilyn Monroe hair.
I know, I love it. I think I love it.
You should love it.
All right, and then I think I'm growing it out a little bit. If you guys knew me a couple years ago,
gentlemen prefer blondes.
Blondes have more fun, but my hair was like almost waist
There's
length.
no doubt about it. I have more fun than you.
That's true. I know you do. I know you do.
I don't. I'm kidding. I kid.
Cut your hair, change your life. Yeah, show your boobies.
No.
You have spectacular
I
boobies.
do not. I have
Yes,
low
you do.
hanging mammalian udders. That's okay. I've started weight training.
I know. I'm
I
so
don't know
jealous.
anything different now. So I go running every day.
And you're
For
vegan.
3 to 5 miles. And I'm vegan, which, I don't know if that's necessarily healthy or not. But it's healthier for the animal.
But you're enjoying it for you right now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. But I go running and then I run right by the gym and I go right in and lift weights. I do like a whole circuit. So at some point I'm going to notice the difference, I think.
How long have you been doing that?
3 weeks. So not very long. So you're not going to notice them right away.
Well, my daughter turned 18 last week. My second daughter. I now have 2 adult daughters.
I can't believe it.
So we had a big 18-year-old surprise party for her. I had confetti cannons.
I saw the pictures.
Cannons. It was great.
Is she dating?
Yeah, she's got a boyfriend. He's up here with the Corps.
What
Corps
about
cadets.
what about your older daughter? Is she
No,
dating?
she is happy as she is. She's going to college. She's studying to be paralegal.
That's
She's
great.
working almost full time.
Mhm.
She's got her act together.
That's awesome.
She really does.
She's a pretty girl. Your children
I
are all
know.
really beautiful.
And then my
children.
son is 15.
Does he smell bad?
Yes. Oh.
Mine smells real like a fire hose. My son.
Has he noticed he smells bad yet?
Yeah, he didn't care.
Oh, he will.
But as soon as a girl, there's some interest there. But
things will start changing.
He still bathes. No Axe is coming in this house.
You may not be able to stop it.
No. I will stop it.
Have fun with that. Axe is
disgusting.
It is, but it's a boy. I mean, he wants to smell good. He wants to smell
but
nice
that
for the
doesn't smell
ladies.
good. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze.
And
Hold on.
girls, my daughters love to wear perfume. Bless you. And by perfume, I mean 2.
I'm allergic to podcasting.
Are you sure?
There's no doubt because everything is just.
Yeah.
Unless you just got me sick. I will kill you. I will kill her. I can't be sick. Okay,
That would have been really mean.
Okay, let's talk about knitting. You want to talk about knitting?
Yep. What do you got? What are you doing this week?
I have a finished object.
Let's bring it.
Okay. I went to a big box store and I
big
bought
box store.
some
Woohoo.
furry stuff
Oh.
and I made a cowl.
Put it on. Ooh,
Feel
you know
that.
what? That's nice. Put it on. I want to see it.
I cast on 50 stitches on a size 15 or 17, I can't even remember now. And I made a cowl.
That looks like something you could for your ends.
For your ends.
Oh, by the way, Where are they?
Free them!
Free. They're here somewhere.
See, you didn't free your ends.
Right
there you go. Yay!
Yeah, but when I go out,
You
people
all
are
feel
always
better.
Like,
don't tuck your ends in. It's a joke.
Always grab them and start pulling. I'm like, don't pull that.
No, you shouldn't do that.
It looks like something from a high-end store.
That's what I think, but it feels so good. This plastic feels good. But you know, an animal loved the fact that I did not. I mean, the earth probably did not enjoy that we've made this, but an animal enjoys that we made this.
So how do you, like, the thing is like with the animal or the earth, like, that's really hard to balance out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because anyway, I'm sure I probably just made somebody mad.
We can only do so much, okay? We can just only do so much. Like, I'm still wearing leather. I'm not going to stop wearing leather, but because if you don't do leather, then what do? Plastic? Cotton?
Or you do. Or sometimes I've seen these shoes where they're plastic bags that are recycled. And
okay, yeah, recycled stuff. That's good.
But I wonder what it takes to recycle the material. What do you have to do to those plastic bags to be able to create a new material in order?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
It depresses me if I think about it too much.
We can't think about it because the world is set up now the way it's set up. You know, like it's really hard for us to change things. You know, the system is, you know, we're many generations down and things are the way they are. I don't like the feedlot. Oh, I'll tell you what is a little disturbing. So we have like a recycling bin and then we have a regular trash can. We decided we were going to put every piece of plastic in the recycling bin. You can't. Everything is covered in plastic. Everything is either in or covered in plastic. You just start paying attention to the plastic. We don't have enough space in our recycling trash can. I mean, we end up only having one little tiny bit of trash and the rest of it is plastic.
And some of it you have to check and make sure that it's recyclable because not everything is recyclable.
No, it's not. But
she's having a hot flash. Well, I didn't finish anything this week, but I will tell you I had kind of a fiasco. You want to hear about my fiasco?
Yes, I do, but I just want to say, because I love to interrupt people, but I just wanted to say one thing. My daughter wants an entire blanket out of this for Christmas.
Are you going to do it?
So I am absolutely going to do this, because this took me 2 hours to make. No lie, 2 hours.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Everybody's going to have a gift.
Your turn.
All right, so...
No, just my daughter. I'm not making this for everybody.
So I had a good time this week just hoping and dreaming and all this other stuff. So I was cruising the internet for patterns and I found this cool pattern for abeyance.
A what?
Abeyance.
Oh, you had a problem with that.
Oh, I did. I had to start it twice and then the second time was worse than the first time. Still not really sure what I did wrong. So this is what it looked like. As you can see. See, it's just got some problems.
Well, that doesn't look like a footy at all.
Well, it started off, you start off with a, that right there, and then you pick up stitches down here, and then you knit this thing, and it's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
And if it had ended up looking like that.
You don't have to worry about showing them anything like that.
Oh, okay. All right. But if it ended up looking like that, it would have been fantastic. Because that's a great.
A state of, what is abeyance? Abeyance is
abeyance.
A state of temporary inactivity.
Yeah, I think, I thought it was.
I need more of that.
I thought it was marketed well. I liked the pictures.
I need more of that.
And then I had some leftover of your yarn. This is your wanton.
This is what we made this out of.
And what colorway is it?
This is Cabernet.
Cabernet. So I'm not going to be knitting that.
Which is one of my favorite colors, by the way. It is beautiful.
So instead of those little sockies.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to be making Baroque pearls.
That's awesome.
Actually, that's not the name of the
pattern.
Not. That's the name of the designer.
Hat. Okay. That's really cute.
Hat.
I love that.
I hope it's good.
I start making hats as it gets closer to Christmas, and then I just crank them out. They're hats for me like a 4-hour ride.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Do knit flicks. And knitting a hat start to finish. It's like so zen.
Well, this has got some little bit of cables. I don't know if I'll be able to pull off
maybe you can't be able to do it in one night. What kind of cables? Needleless?
The ones you do without the.
You've never learned how to do that?
I can do it in theory, but I like the way the way they look better when I have a cable needle.
Once you start doing that, you'll never use a cable needle again.
It'll speed me up
unless
so much.
It's like more than 4 stitches, and then you probably need one. But
yes.
It's really ideal. So
and that looks like simple cables. So what else you got?
Well, okay. So I started the from the past podcast number 3 with Stephanie, who you got to meet, my helper there. I had started the Miss Sony Accomplished by Espace Tricot. I had started that sweater, and I making it out of the my Rain Cloud colorway and my Mallard colorway.
And what yarn, what base is
This
it?
is my Delish DK.
Mm-hmm.
So I started this. You've knit the white horse out of this.
This one's more crisp. This one is softer.
Yeah, that's.
What is this? What is the wanton made out of? What is
That's not wanton. That's Hoyt.
Okay, so what is? Oh,
Wanton is an 8-ply, which is a totally different. Yeah.
So what is the Hoyt made out of?
It's 100% superwash.
Okay, and what is?
So
this
is
one?
this, but the difference is the ply.
It's
this
just
is
the
8-ply
ply.
and that's 4-ply.
Okay.
It makes a huge difference.
It does, and
as
so
I've been hammering home.
And then tell me about this one.
This is 100% superwash as well, but it's a 4-ply, the DK.
I have a hair on my nose.
Here's the problem. So I got it all the way around, and it's a very big and boxy sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a large sweater, and I somehow increased 20 extra stitches. So I had separated for the sleeves. If you see, I had just separated, and then I realized that I was following the directions, but I was 20 stitches off. So that means that there's 20 extra back stitches than there is front stitches. So I have to rip it all out. So what happens to me is when I hit this, I can't continue for a while. So it just goes away.
Yeah, because we're mad at it.
Yeah, we're mad, or I'm mad at myself. You know, I don't know what I did wrong. So I started a new pattern. I started the Grafica by Casapinka. And I started it out with an all pink. So it has this sort of this viney look to it.
That is beautiful.
Like once I get through this part, this color work, it really will look like squiggles.
Ooh.
It's really cool. It's really cool. But I had started with the pink in the background because I was thinking that it was sort of looking like a rose, like a pink rose. And I wanted these to look like vines, the green. But when I started doing it, I realized, no, wait, I don't want an entirely pink sweater. I won't want to wear that.
You won't wear pink?
I'll wear pink, but I want more green than I do pink.
Is this your succulent color?
This is my succulent color.
Which you sold out of the other day.
I did.
And you know what? Oh, that is pretty. And now what base is this?
This is the Delish DK.
Delish DK.
And then this is my ballerina colorway.
Oh my. That is very ballerina.
So these are the 2 that I'm making this Casapinka sweater out of.
I love it. Are you going to be making kits, do you think?
There's no doubt about it, I'm making kits. And the thing about the kits, but let me tell you about the kits.
Okay, tell me about it.
I know there's a lot of companies out there that they make kits and they give you lots and lots of choices of colorways.
That's stressful.
I don't need to do that. If
Very
you like
stressful.
the way I looked in my Swancho, for instance, then just buy the colorway that I made the Swancho in.
Speaking of Swancho.
You've started that,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm like,
and you copied me shamelessly.
I did.
Which
However,
everyone can follow me shamelessly.
However, I did switch out. I really liked the green.
Yes.
So I switched it out so I could have more green in it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it is going to look different than mine.
It is, but it's still the same. It's in the same family because everybody knows I can't possibly. Yeah, see? That's kind of cool.
Let's hold ours up.
I like that.
I can't really tell the difference. Like,
well, I haven't gotten down to this bit yet.
Is the body going to be green?
No, I'm going to do it in
the cream.
Natural cream.
Okay.
But this yarn is so soft, Gina.
What
What is this
my
made up of again?
gosh.
What is this made up of?
This is, well, I don't know. I have to get it. But I believe it's
Is it
Donegal.
It has the Donegal tweed in it.
It's got Donegal tweed in a nylon.
Okay, but
It's
what
superwash.
is... But is it just merino?
Yes.
But
no,
why?
I guess.
But why is it so soft
I don't
compared
know.
to the others?
Compared to what others?
Some of the other... I knit with
Tweeds?
100% superwash merinos all the time.
I don't know.
Why is this one softer?
I don't know.
And this one
I
is...
don't spin my own yarns. I just buy the yarns from, where almost everyone buys their yarn from.
The next time we podcast, I'll have this done. And maybe it'll be cold enough I can wear it.
And you know what else I want to do? We also talked about doing this next time, is
this
talking about dyeing yarn and actually going into the dye studio with me, and he's showing you like the steps I take to dye it and everything. But I also want to talk a little bit about like where I buy my undyed yarn and how I think about like what I'm gonna get, because I started. This leads me into just one thing, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Just
Of course
going there.
not.
It's
Go.
kind of a segue into
Go.
you know, you looking at websites where you can buy yarn. There was this new yarn that sort of popped up as a new yarn to dye.
After you show it to him, can I open it so
You
I can
can.
like, look at it?
This is called Sexy Slub.
Oh yeah.
Someone actually on Instagram said, I think I dated, or my ex-husband in a past life's name was Sexy Slub, or something like that, or it was something really hilarious. But, and I really was intrigued by this. It's 100% superwash.
It's beautiful.
And it's really, really soft. It looks like one of these sort of rayon-y kinds of stuff that like,
What's the fiber content?
100% superwash merino.
Really?
Yes.
There's nothing. That's interesting. So it's a boucle.
You know, it might be, or it might be 90-10. It might be superwash and a little nylon in there.
It's got the
Does it have a little nylon in there?
If you could, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little clear piece right there.
Okay, that's the nylon.
That's the nylon.
Okay,
and that's what makes it.
So
boucle.
it's 90% merino, 10% nylon, but it has this look like an elegant, more of a rayon-y kind of yarn, but when you touch it you realize no, that's not. It's very, very soft.
What weight is this?
It's considered to be a heavy fingering.
Okay, well, it's interesting for the spinners out there. If anybody wants me to nerd out on them for a second, I don't know, may I nerd out, Gina?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a Z.
Oh my god,
it's spun in the Z and it's plied in the S with a piece of, just like a piece of, I think, like clear thread.
Okay.
Thread. And that's what creates the curliness of it. And then, I'm really going to nerd out, she does these little cocoons, and I'm sure it's done by machine, but you can do these by hand when you hand spin. I can't get them this fine, but that sure is cute. That's pretty yarn.
Isn't
I want
that
to knit
beautiful?
with this.
But imagine
you've sold it all, haven't you?
Yeah, we sold it all, but we're going to dye more.
Okay.
But you know, we're going to dye is tonals in this.
Oh, yes, you are.
I mean...
Oh, yes, you are.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? Like in some beautiful colorways, you could make a shawl, like even like a black charcoal-y shawl for evening and during the holidays.
I think I'm just going to wear it like this.
I mean, it's a very elegant, and I think, you know, it's a little novelty, but just a little. We're just dipping our toe into it a little bit.
But that's okay because it's beautiful, and I'm pretty snooty when it comes to my yarn.
Well,
I like this.
I don't particularly like
I'll tell you what
novelty
happened.
either.
She and I were talking this week, and I was telling her about what I'm going to show you next because I'm desperate to knit this. And she goes, "Oh, you could do it in my new slub." And then I went, "Oh, okay."
Sexy slub.
But she couldn't see my face, which was...
Yeah, you see, but now you see it.
I love it.
Now you can't do a pattern in it.
No.
It has to be like straight up. I mean, even taking like two squares, knit two squares and seam them together.
You know, if we were still at the shop,
yeah,
I could sell the crap.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, all I'd have to do is, come here.
Yarn shops, you
this.
want some of this? Hook me up. Skeincocaineyarn@gmail.com.
And I was the best at selling yarn for you. I know I was.
Yeah, when you and I would tag team too, like when we would work together, oh my gosh.
People would be like, I like talking to you because you're not selling me anything. And I'd be like,
yes, I am. Well, you're likable.
Well.
And I think that's really the key to selling, isn't it? Is
and
to
neither
be
of us were
likable
jerks about it.
No. I mean, if you got a sense that you were being too aggressive,
I backed off.
You could hopefully, you know, you would pick up on that and back off. Selling is a very delicate thing. But anyway, isn't that pretty? That's the newest thing.
Are you watching?
It's already sold, but I'm going to make you some, I promise. I promise.
Oh, and you know what? I've been holding out on you. You told me to bring all my works in process.
Yes.
Projects.
So
I've been knitting easterly.
Northeasterly. Oh my God, Katie.
Free your ends.
Katie.
Look at it all the way down there. So I am just not getting tired of this thing. Here, move it to the left a little so everybody can see. It's getting huge. I've still got all that to go. I don't know how big it's going to be.
So you have lifelines that keep it going? And
No,
then
you put them in there because you knit it. You just knit it as you go. Like you connect over and then you just keep going. And
I mean, this is on my list.
this is a fun one. This is gonna be one of those blankets I spend several years knitting.
But did you finish your granny?
Oh yeah, I almost
Oh,
brought
you did.
it.
See, I have mine already.
Yeah. How about this? I'll bring mine next time, and then we can show them off.
Yeah,
mine is bigger. Is there a size bed bigger than a king size?
There's a California Queen.
This
King.
is a California king size blanket.
Wow.
It weighs probably 20 pounds.
This is truly beautiful.
And this is literally just out of my scraps.
Oh my! And I know
every yarn. Oh yeah, they're all
That's
from
3
your
Irish
shop.
Girls right there.
Yep.
Wow.
All the yarns I've loved before.
Yeah,
this is
really.
one. Which one was that? Is that
That's
spun right
Hedgehog.
round?
That's
Is it?
Hedgehog.
Do you know what colorway it is?
No,
Rats.
I don't. But I know that's Hedgehog.
That's Bad Romance by Molly Girl. I know that one is because I named it.
You
She
did?
asked me what to name it. I said,
That's 3 Irish Girls again.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's
Anyway.
amazing.
And you were talking about how you didn't like signatures
I didn't
or any
say
kind
I
of
didn't
straight.
like them, but I would.
straights.
These are the ones I would enjoy using. These.
I am now collecting like piecemeal, little short straight signature needles
Okay. I'm getting the whole set. I already told you.
because Becky Bowling of Bootleg Fiber Company. She said, I swear, she sells me something every. I don't. She doesn't even work in a yarn shop, and she sells me
Well,
crap.
yes, you said you own a yarn shop.
I know
for
she
like a
did.
New York
Now
minute,
she's a indie dyer.
Yeah.
But she looked at me one day. She goes, "You know what you could do? You could," because I was knitting a knit-on border for a shawl.
Yeah.
She says, "Get yourself some little signature shorts, and just imagine that sharp tip
hold
going
it
back
again.
and forth like that."
Yeah, it's.
She's like, "It's the best section."
Well, you know why? I know why I would like these. Because I don't like long needles.
No.
These are almost the size of circulars. That's why.
And there's
'Cause
a
the
lot
needle
of
itself
pleasure to be had out of it. It's just, it has a nice weight. It's a sharp tip. When the zombie apocalypse occurs, you pull those out. Nobody's going to know they're coming and
Yeah.
just kill everybody.
Yeah. Signatures could kill everyone.
Oh, yeah. And they let them on the planes.
Yeah.
Which I think is, well, whatever. That's neither.
Knitters are not gonna. We're not gonna.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Maybe they will.
Maybe they
Actually,
will.
maybe knitters are gonna be the ones. Anyway.
We digress.
Yeah. Let's see. So, I mean, I don't have anything really else like to talk about. I mean, in terms of, we can talk about who won the baby grand.
Let's do that.
Okay, here's your sheet of paper or something.
Yeah,
down
put it
here.
over here because I have a couple ideas I just want to run past folks. Yes. And
Okay, so we have a baby grand winner. And if you remember what a baby grand is,
Yes, that beautiful thing.
fall.
Gosh, that's beautiful.
The baby grand winner is Annette Hachi. I'm not sure how you say it, but congratulations! You get your own baby. Do you want me to put a diaper on it for you when I
think
send
you
it out
should.
to you?
That would be cute.
Wouldn't that be cute? I keep saying I'm going to do that, but I never do it.
You could
Okay.
knit a baby bonnet.
Yeah, I'm not going to be knitting a baby bonnet. Okay. Okay, here. So that's it. But we are going to have another giveaway this time too, and I have the greatest idea for that. But
You always
you
have
have
ideas.
some idea. You have some things you want
Well,
to talk
I
about.
wanted to talk about dream knitting.
Okay.
So what are we obsessed about right now? Maybe something we're not actually doing currently, or what are you doing right now, but what are you obsessed with? So I have two things. I'm not going to show you the one I'm really obsessed about. I'll save that for last. This yarn right here. Is this sold?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Dang it, Gina.
Rose hips. Rose hip in my luxe fingering.
Okay, so it's like the softest of pinks, just barely there pink, with that splash of just Merlot fuchsia, or so, I don't know what to call it.
I just love it so much. It's
That'd be really
actually in
pretty
my
in just a
belly, but
plain-
you can't tell.
That'd be pretty in just a plain straight sweater. Just let the yarn be the star of the show.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'll make more.
Yes, you will. So what are you wanting to knit that you haven't cast on yet, or haven't found the right yarn, or maybe you have the right yarn, not the right pattern?
Well, I signed up for the crochet along, and I can't think of the name of it. There it is. I signed up for that, and they put the first clue out, and I'm looking at it like
it's Greek.
I don't have a clue what to do. So I spent $17 and got this whole welcome package, and I'm going to be getting the clues, and I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
What is the name
on this clue?
What is the name of the pattern?
It's this one right
here.
here.
It's that one right there. Are you going to
it's
find the name and put it right there?
Well, yeah, it's already happened.
Mm-hmm. It's right
here.
So,
right. So I don't really, I want to be a crocheter. I want to be able to do that, but I just don't know how.
What is it supposed to?
It's a cardigan. And
is that the one where you thought it was a...
No, that's something else.
And then it turned out it was crochet, and you were just
because in general, I'm completely obsessed with colorwork sweaters, and that's why I have knit almost all of Caitlin Hunter's sweaters, because I'm obsessed. But I feel that it's time to get other colorwork designers a chance.
But why? You love her.
I do.
You can be her exclusive girl.
No.
By the way,
to have...
I was wondering when you were going to cast on that horse sweater.
I'm going to, because you know it's free.
Oh, I did not know
She made it free for everybody.
Aww.
Up until one more day. I think.
Well, then I think I'll actually see if I can acquaint myself with
that.
I
think it's a nice sweater, but I really want to, that's why I'm doing this Casapinka sweater. There are other people out there that are doing colorwork sweaters, and I want to knit them.
Okay, so at the risk of being a jerk.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure I want to knit a horse motif across my bosom.
It's up here, I think.
What is that? Your boot
decollage?
Décolleté?
Yeah.
So why horses, though? Are you a horsey girl? Do you love horses?
I like horses.
No, not like. Do you love horses?
I do love horses.
Did you ride horses as a young lady?
I did ride horses, but it wasn't part of my lifestyle.
Did you draw them in your notebooks when you were 12, 13 years old? A tween girl? Did you just draw them obsessively?
No, but
I did.
Oh, then you should make that sweater then.
I'm not horsey anymore.
Oh, see, I have this thing about, to me, the girls, the cool girls, the pretty girls were the ones that had the horses. The long legs, the jodhpurs.
That would be you.
I don't have long legs.
I've seen her.
I'm within I am proportional, but I do not have
I am taller
long
than
legs. So
that's one thing I have. I am taller than you.
And I'm shrinking.
Not by much.
And my spine is shrinking.
Oh, you're worried about your health again.
Anyway.
She's going to yell at me.
So I do have this sort of thing about girls, with long hair and long legs and horses.
Well, jockeys are short.
Yeah, not jockey, little men jockeys.
I don't understand the appeal of the...
I don't even understand the appeal, but I hate that I'm saying that, because we really cannot affect how tall or short we are. We are
That's
what
true.
we are. Will we ever have a short president? We haven't. So they've only been tall, right?
How tall are they? I don't think about their height.
Dukakis didn't make it for one reason, other reasons, but one reason he didn't make it is the fact that he was really short.
What about Walter Mondale?
Walter Mondale was tall.
Okay, so what about Mitt Romney?
Mitt Romney's very tall.
Obama's
really tall. Trump is really tall.
How tall is Obama?
Really tall.
Well,
over 6 foot. 6'2",
so how tall is
4, 2, 3, 4.
They're that tall?
Yes.
What about
presidents have been traditionally tall?
Well, what does that say about the chance of women becoming president?
Well, we need a woman president.
We do. But does she have to be tall? How tall is
No, I don't think the woman has to be tall. If a woman is president, she can be
Are y'all enjoying this yet? Because I'm just being a jerk. I'm enjoying this conversation.
She wear heels.
There you go.
Wouldn't it be amazing? This is my dream. I have a dream. And that is that the woman, the woman president, which I hope will be the next cycle, but whenever it is, the woman president will also be a knitter and will knit in the Oval Office while she's listening to people, and they'll say, "Are you paying attention, Mrs. President?" And she'll say, "Yes, I'm retaining information better." And this is just stocking it in the round.
And
And
she
do
would
you
know
realize
the
then
lingo.
that everybody would knit then? Like everyone would knit.
And wouldn't that be amazing?
Or if the president is a man, if it's different than the one that we have now, and would knit too, can you imagine how bizarre that would be and how wonderful that would be for the craft?
Maybe we should send our current president a gift basket full of yarn.
Full of orange yarn?
Sure. Like this
And
one.
a bag of Cheetos.
What colorway is this?
This is tomato, but I do have Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm sold out of it right now, but
Have you ever heard of ghost pepper Cheetos?
I tried them once. No, that was
Okay.
really bad.
So
all right, let's stop talking
digress.
politics. We're talking politics again.
Well, we're not really.
I mentioned
talking
Cheetos.
Politics.
We're talking politics.
We're not really talking politics. Not really. We're just talking about people who exist. Is that politics?
I never showed this. Did I ever show this?
You did.
I did. Okay,
Sold out
never mind.
Necro.
Never mind. Free DMs. Okay,
Free
go ahead.
DMs.
All right,
Oh.
so let's talk about what you're going to knit next, and then we'll talk about our giveaway, and then we're going to say goodbye. Episode 4 will be in the books.
No,
go ahead.
we have one more. We have to do one more thing.
Okay.
Okay, I have to knit this.
Okay.
And it's happening as soon as I can get her out of here, and then I can get the yarn. And fan yourself. It is called
You're such
the
a little,
Calyx
you're such
Shawl.
a jingle maker.
Oh, I
You're
am.
like the female Barry Manilow.
You shouldn't have said Barry Manilow, because I could just get going.
Love you so much. Please stop having facelifts, Barry, though. Please, please.
I didn't take French. Darling.
Darling,
Is that darling? I love
j'adore.
you. Okay.
Yeah,
I was looking at this, and nobody has started to knit this.
And you don't even need to hold that up or show it or anything.
Well, I can't help it. What it just
Okay,
is.
I
what
get
it
it,
is.
but
I know. It has Estonian lace. It's square.
Ew.
What? Bad thing. It has charts.
Well, I like charts, but I don't like that. I wouldn't hold that up if I were you, though.
Oh, I am gonna hold it.
No,
It's easy.
I wouldn't
This
do
is
that.
actually a pretty easy chart. It only has lace work on the front and not on both sides.
Oh God.
It has
Mm.
it has noops.
I don't know what a noop is. Is that
Nope. It's a form of a bobble.
okay?
Somebody's gonna be mad at me for that. But I want to knit that,
Okay.
and because I love this tweed so much, and I mean it really is a
It
little
is
ridiculous how much I
really
love this
soft,
yarn.
fabulous tweed.
But I'm gonna use this
Surrey.
with it.
This is my Surrey Cloud, which is alpaca, silk, and what else? Surrey alpaca, silk. I don't know what else. Okay, I'm
I'm
not
gonna
sure.
use this. I'm gonna be hot in about 2 seconds. I'm gonna go up
Isn't
maybe
that
2
soft?
needle sizes.
Yeah, and do that. That'll be beautiful.
Yep. So I'm gonna go from a 10.
Now, will it show the stitches well enough with
I
a
don't know.
nub with this slubby tweed?
But won't this kind of dilute?
Yes, it will. I just wish. I mean, I just hope that it's
How about
worth your
this?
time.
I will.
Swatch it.
Sorry. All right, I'm hot.
Okay, you're so hot.
I am. All right, so we are the yarn therapists, and
Yeah.
since I'm being evidently
So
the
we wanted
resident
to
turkey
take that
today.
and play on that. Like you can ask us questions and stuff. You could personally ask me dating advice because I've dated more men on the planet than anyone in history. Okay, so
fantastic. I can't wait.
So you could ask me dating advice if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But we have an email now that you could actually
Mm-hmm.
send us questions and we will answer them on the podcast. We're going to pick like a couple from each one.
Right.
We're not going to answer everybody and we're not going to talk about, I mean, that would just like kill me now. But
Yes.
I mean, we do have jobs, families.
But you could
that
even
kind of
send
thing.
you could even send the question specifically to Gina,
Yeah.
specifically to me,
Yes.
or whoever.
So how does
you
it work?
want.
Like Gina at the Yarn Therapist?
No, it's just,
Okay, just-
the yarn therapists at gmail.com.
Okay, theyarntherapist@gmail.com. And you can say, hey, Gina, why my boyfriend doesn't want me anymore? What do I do?
She really
And
wants.
I
Actually,
will
I want to hear you
say,
say that.
pretend like you don't want him either, and do not text him, do not call him, and he will run. He will try to get you back. But if you cling and beg and plead, just pretty much you just
That's actually the perfect advice.
Oh, it is.
Because girls when I tell my daughters this, they don't believe me.
But it's not just girls, it's anybody.
It's
you
true.
want that, if you get dumped, you want them back so badly. But if you just pretend, you could be crying. You could be like hanging from the noose and about to kick the chair. But if you just pretend like you've moved on with your life, they'll come running back. And I'm telling you, it happens every time. Okay?
It is true.
It's true.
It's true.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is you can ask me dating advice. You can ask her knitting advice.
Well, you could ask either of us knitting advice. Or you could talk about, or even think about, what is your biggest knitting catastrophe and how to solve it?
Yeah.
Like, can this project be saved?
And so we're going to have a whole section on the podcast and we're going to answer some of those questions.
Yeah, please don't leave us hanging.
No.
Ask us something.
So go ahead. So, and then, so also we're going to do a giveaway.
Yes, and I can't wait because I don't know what she's going to give away today.
Okay, but the question, you'll have to help me with this because I never know anything until I'm like doing it. But what I want to give away this time is I want to give you, one lucky watcher, I want to give you a collection of all of my bases.
Oh, and that leads me to the last question I wanted to ask you about, but go ahead.
Okay, so are you going to remember?
Yes, maybe.
Okay, so what I'm
Maybe
going to do is I'm going to give you a skein of my Donegal sock, Donegal DK, my sexy slub, my delish DK, my wanton worsted, my Hoyt worsted, my
Am I available
skinny.
for this giveaway?
No, absolutely not. My skinny, my Surrey cloud, you're going to get the full collection. I'm going to do it in different colorways, but you're going to get the repertoire of my collection.
Of your bases, not your colors.
Of my bases. You're going to get one of each of those bases. So you'll get one sexy slub.
How many bases are there?
I don't know, like 8 or 9. I don't remember. I might have more before the next, because we're going to announce the winner on the next podcast, which will be either in a week or 2.
That could be over a mile of yarn.
Okay. So, but it'll be fun for you. It'll be fun. And you'll get to see kind of the stuff I have. So, and I'll just decide what the color is. So you have to comment below the answer to this question, which I don't know what it is. What is it? How badly you missed us? I'm seeing fuzz off your chin.
It might be connected. Be careful.
Or
do you get those little black hairs yet? You have to pull.
Of course, the pubes poking out. Yes, but let me tell you something about that too. One more thing.
Thank you. Because I got one right here. It's driving me crazy.
If you have a friend who you see has hair spouted out in different places, you're not doing her any favors by not telling her.
Oh, if I see a hair out your chin, I'll be like.
But there are people that have hair poking out, and they're like, I don't know why no one's told.
But there's people who have this.
Yeah, and if you have hair on top of your upper lip, get it off.
No, but I'm talking about, like, I got one right here.
Yeah.
And it's irritating the daylights out of me.
If you don't know it's there, if you are not, and there's a big long hair and no one is telling you.
I got one out my nipple once.
Tell your friends.
So maybe the question could be, have you ever told a friend that they have a bad hair situation?
No, I don't think that's a good one.
Okay, that's not a good one. Do you want a knitting question? You got to give me a little parameters.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what would be really fun for people to answer. How about this? Why don't you tell us how many whips you have?
There we go.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Like how many works in progress. And it can be needlework of any kind, needlepoint, cross stitch, watercolor, knitting, crochet, weaving,
pottery.
How many crafty projects, needle felting that you have going?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Be honest.
And then tell us which one's your favorite and why. Or you can answer, why have you abandoned this project?
That's too much.
Too much.
Just one thing.
It's never too much.
You can tell us as much as you want because that one comment will be an entry into getting the collection of my bases.
They
can only enter once.
Okay. How are you going to know if they
I don't know. Do what you want, okay? But we want to know how many whips you have.
Sounds like a plan.
Does that sound good?
It sounds fantastic to me.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been a smartass.
There's nothing new here. I wouldn't want you to change. Don't go changing. You're too sweet to be forgotten. Oh, come on. All right. Well, so do you think we've said all we need to say today?
so.
I know there's not a ton of like finished objects or anything, but
That's
I'm
okay.
working frantically to get stuff done.
I'm enjoying what I have going.
Okay, yeah.
Which I can't ask for more.
And you're going to cast on that shawl today.
Oh, oh yes.
Doesn't it feel good? It feels so good. Okay, so we are off. So again, send us an email and ask us some questions that we will talk about in the next podcast, and enter to win below. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Take care.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.